Ladies and gentlemen, let's try that again with the mic on. Well, hey, it's good. You can get some more buffer room in the beginning. Hopefully it doesn't cut it off. I don't know how the new delay on Twitch works. Anyway, today is December 30th, 2013. And this is the KNKL Show, episode 142. I'm your host, Keenan Lafferty, and today is Emma Monday, where we like to get together and we like to work on our beloved comic, Emma. But before we jump into working on the latest page that is going to be released on New Year's Day, I need to talk to you guys about some important things. Because I did say on Facebook that I returned to you with gifts, right? We've got some new awesome prints right here that I was so cleverly promoting with this new screen here. But yeah, I got a couple new prints in the store. You guys can check it out, emmacomiconline.store. As well as this one right here. This one, I was working on this probably a couple of weeks ago. This is more of the relaxed Emma with the cute little gray hoodie and the blue beanie. But what's really important about this print specifically is I wanted to tell you guys, people who are supporting me on Patreon, right, which is the freaking awesome site that allows you to basically support the comic. When this number reaches $80, everybody who has supported me gets this print for free, right? So it doesn't matter whether you contribute $5, $100, or just $1, right? When that number gets to 80, I'm sending all these prints out to you guys for free! So, and I made a whole different screen for this, but yeah, I'm still trying to get things working, right? But regardless, patreon.com/Emma for that. After we reach $80, you'll have to just buy it through the store like normal. Oh, and if you support me on Patreon, I'll send something extra to you. That was the other thing I was going to say. Alright, that's enough blabbing. Let's go ahead and get on with our lives. Okay, and when I say lives, I mean the comic, because the comic is our life. And yeah, I got some I got a lot to say, man, because Christmas was freaking awesome. Christmas was great. I'm just really happy to be back on the show. I feel like that whole, the whole taking a break thing, it just seems like it happened at the perfect time, because little do you know, I was actually sick for the last like 5 days, and I was like really it wasn't super bad, because luckily my dad is a shaman and he has like all of these like special pills and oils and stuff. I'm sure they're legal, right? But he hooked me up with all these natural remedies, right? So I was able to kick the cold pretty quickly. But regardless, I was feeling pretty dang crappy over the last few days. And yeah, so that was not very much fun for anyone. But the good thing is that we're back in action. And I'm super excited to start off the new year with you guys and with Emma and all that good stuff. So, and I'm so happy that we are graced by Rin the Yorl today. Rin is the voice actor of Emma, for those of you who have not heard it yet. I haven't shown all of the things that she's done for Emma yet, but you can hear a teaser once again at patreon.com/Emma. Now, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and continue with this. You'll notice I'm pulling the lines out from what appears to be this ball right here. Right? This is our sketch of what I want the general idea of the background to be. And this is how I start laying out the comic. I lay out the comic with these simple sketches, and then from that point, right, or from this point, this is the vanishing point. Okay, that's what the ball is. Okay, it's not a ball; it's a vanishing point. And I just draw it like that, because if it was just a little dot, like if it was that dot, I'd be like, oh, is that the vanishing point? And then I draw it from there. And then the whole picture would be ruined! So, that's why I make it a ball. That's why it is easily accessible, easily seen. All that good stuff. Okay. I'm feeling pretty silly right now. Okay, so all I'm doing right now is I'm making a freaking perspective grid, okay? That's all I'm doing. Now, this is probably going to be one of the funnest things that you guys watch me do on the show, because this is what it's all about, right? This is what making comics is all about. Oh, look at how bad that perspective was. Oh, that line should have been like that, but it was drawn like that. That's crappy. Okay, I'm just getting a general idea, throwing down some guidelines, right? Much like the pirates. The pirates need guidelines. And, yeah, this will help me just get a good idea for what the room is going to look like. And we also need the floor, right? No. We need the floor right there. Oh my gosh, that is not good. Okay, that's good. That'll work. But yeah, I'm just laying out general perspective lines for the scene so that way I can draw things accordingly and have them be right on the money. Okay? So, let's go ahead and draw this thing right over here. And I can't wait to get a whole new rig. I was seriously contemplating, like I have some money saved to like start doing investments with, and I was seriously contemplating just like taking all of that out and just buying a new computer, you know? I was like, you know, I'm so sick of this computer. I hate it. It's so slow. I should take down the stream every time I want to do something with it. But we must be grateful for the things that we have in order to receive greater things. Once again. Okay, and speaking of being grateful, we need to make sure that we're being grateful for our Twitch stream, because even though it has been slowed down, the delay has been increased to up to a minute from what I've heard, because of all the new kids wanting to stream on their Xbox Ones and all the money that's being poured into the industry from that. Yeah, I guess that's just what we get. That's what we get. Oh! Just realized that is going to be the ground plane. Okay, but see how fun this is? We're just working with the line tool, drawing our perspective lines. Super, super fun. And I'm not very good with perspective, but you don't need to be. You don't need to be when you're drawing. I mean, this is just 1 point. This is 1 point perspective, so you don't need to be skilled to do this. This is literally drawing a bunch of lines out from 1 point in space. But then it shows you how off you were when you're trying to just guess. You're trying to guess all that stuff. So I'm just gonna kind of draw these in the middle, because man, those are way off. Yikes. Anyways, we remain professional on the show, and we never make mistakes. So yeah, you guys are technically not seeing this right now. Hope you guys just understand that. I'm glad we can reach that agreement that mistakes are never made, especially in this comic. Ha! Ha! Never! And I think that should be it. I think that's about all the things that I need to worry about as far as perspective. Oh! Let's draw a line up to the bed and a line up to this chest here. There's like a little chesty thing going on over there. I was contemplating making his bed like a race car, but I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I wanted to, but I was like, let's just stick with the regular bed. He's got enough cool stuff around his room as it is. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, let's take care of this dresser. Whoa, the dresser is nearly in perspective. Holy crap. I barely messed that up. Barely. Probably could have stood to make these lines a little bit thinner too. Oh well. Oh well. Alright, so look at that. We basically laid out, this is called the spider web of composition. Notice everything lays in here, and it is much like a spider web. And this is going to help us with creating our final scene. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, I think to make this perspective grid a little bit more clear, I think I'm going to go ahead and color it a different color. I'm going to try it. I usually don't. Like, when I'm not streaming and I'm doing this stuff, I'm like, whatever, let's just make this thing work. But when I'm streaming, I gotta make sure I look like I know what I'm doing. And I gotta figure it out quick, otherwise it's not gonna be good. Okay, that looks good actually. Yeah, now I can clearly see it. I can lower the opacity even more. Alrighty, people. Now, with all those perspective grid lines at hand, or in hand, or on screen, we can go ahead and start doing our BG lines. BG lines. So, for this, I like to work with a nice, sort of a darker blue. And now what I'm doing is, I'm just kind of going through here, and I'm laying down the final, it's almost like inking for backgrounds, but it's not exactly inking, because the lines don't have to be necessarily super clean. They still don't have to be super clean. They can be rather sketchy. They can still be rather sketchy. And I like that. And see what's really cool is once you have all those perspective lines down. Oh crap! Please tell me. Okay, good. Please tell me I did not mess that up. What's really nice about having all those perspective lines down is now there's no more guesswork involved because, you know, it's like, hey, here's the shelf right here. And again, we're working in 1-point perspective, so it's super easy. You'll be like, okay, here's that shelf. Okay? And see, look, I'm not even worrying about it being super clean yet. Right? Don't worry about it being super clean yet. And then basically all you're worrying about is those lines. And you might be tempted to be like, oh, well, let's do a little bit of 2-point perspective and draw the shelves down kind of like that, right? The problem with that is that unless you do that, unless you set up another vanishing point like over here, then everything, like, again, you're going to be guessing everything. And it might be a little bit, you might be able to cheat it, but, and sometimes I have cheated it, but sometimes it's better to just keep it consistent. I really think that consistency is key. And not just in comics, but perspective, drawing, everything. And I hope that this is going to be a fun daily to watch because literally I'm just going to be drawing a bunch of lines. Oh, but, however, you guys can help me out because what's going to happen in this scene is Emma is remarking, she's remarking on all the cool things in Niko's room, right? And on the shelf over here, I wanted him to have a bunch of like toys and action figures, maybe things not exactly like I can't take, obviously, copyrighted characters, but things that are cleverly based off of them, right? Just changed a little bit. Maybe not Crash Bandicoot, but Crash Kangaroo, Crash Wallaby, you know, some other type of rodent or marsupial. I was thinking about putting a metal slug tank in there, you know, things, you know, the stuff that I like. So any ideas, I'm going to go ahead and ask that you guys fill up the chat over here with things that could be on Niko's shelf. And inappropriate things will not be read. Or maybe they will, depending on how funny they are. So anyway, let's just go ahead and finish this shelf. Oh man, I really messed that up. Okay, that shelf needs to be more like that. Oh man, you guys. Oh! Almost dropped my stylus. I'm feeling really good. Like, I can't even tell you guys. It's almost like my body like just told itself, hey, oh man, showtime tonight, right? So can't be sick anymore. Because literally half an hour ago, I was still feeling like, oh, yeah, it's probably going to take like another day before I'm fully recuperated, fully, you know, fully recovered, right? But I just freaking jumped in the shower. As soon as I got out, I was like, I'm good. I'm just ready to go. So I wonder what that is. It's very interesting how your mentality can change the way your body feels and how fast you recover, you know? So, yeah, keep that in mind. Maybe a good talk for Thoughtful Thursday. Yeah, people are saying blue giraffe plushie. Yeah, that's what's going to be right here. That's what's going to be on the chest right here. That's going to be a blue giraffe. Dozens of pictures of Emma. This is the first time they've gone into the room. How do you already have pictures of her? Oh, a Zack and Ribbon plushie. Oh, I like that. I like that. Oh yeah, like maybe some cleverly altered League characters. I think that'd be pretty cool. Oh, a Rinda Yordle plushie. Huh. Yeah, I like that idea too. Trophies. Oh, I like trophies. Yeah, just imagine like things that he's found. Like they're just basically like knickknacks. Things that he's found while he's been out exploring with the Marauders. And they've basically just been ransacking and, you know, pillaging these houses. You know, what kinds of things has he found from these destroyed houses? You know? I think a lot of stuff, just like old toys, cars, dolls, you know, just anything. And it's kind of just like rusted. It's kind of just rusted and kind of old looking, kind of ragged. But it still has like a really cool vintage look to it. That's what I want. So anyway. Okay, so here's the shelves. Let's go ahead and draw some stuff, because I know that's what you guys want to see. I know that's what you want to see. Alright, okay, if we're going to draw some stuff, then I need to get some reference. I need some reference, hang on. And I don't know how long today's show is going to be. Usually I go for about half an hour. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. First thing we should do And these things are all subject to change, okay? Just because you see it on the stream doesn't mean it's going to go into the final thing, okay? Okay, I need reference. Okay, so first let's start with, yeah, I think of just like dolls. I think of like a transformer looking thing, like an action figure, or like a Gundam Wing looking guy. I don't know. So let's and they're gonna be pretty simple, right? They're just gonna be like little dudes like standing over here. So I'm just gonna draw. I don't know what this is. Cybernetic pterodactyl man. Oh, and you guys need to be on the other screen. My bad. My bad. You guys didn't even. I'm so sorry. You did not. You did not get to see me sketching cybernetic pterodactyl man. I'm very sad about that. Okay, so here's some things. Yeah, I'm just gonna draw some things that just come to mind, and these can always be changed later. But in general, I'm liking some of just like the, I don't know, just some of the silhouettes. Like I'm looking at these little shapes that we're kind of drawing here. Like this almost looks like a house, like a little Lego house or a Lego fort or a Lincoln log house. Yeah, man, that's what it is. It's a Lincoln log house. So I'm just gonna draw a couple safe things, and then we'll get on to the cool stuff. Lincoln log house, or something. Back here, I imagine being like a painting, a picture of something. And yeah, I'm just gonna draw like, I don't know, I'm just gonna draw some shapes over here. Man, you guys are just flooding this thing. Zoids, voodoo doll for tank. Moldy food. I love that. Yeah. Hot Wheels, Hello Kitty. Yeah, I'm gonna draw like an old. I'm gonna draw an old doll too. Yeah, I'm just gonna put a bunch of stuff up here first. I don't know, I'm just gonna draw what comes to mind. Okay. Okay. I'm not committing to anything. This is just what I'm feeling. Feeling the force of the artist. Okay. So here's the doll. Okay. The doll will have like the arm hanging off the edge there. Oh, it could be like Ragdoll Poppy. Ragdoll Poppy. Oh, that would be interesting. Yeah, maybe I could get away with that. Okay, now on the second level, I want to draw some other stuff. I want to draw some better stuff. So let's draw our metal slug tank. Oh man, gotta work on my posture. I'm just like, I'll be a caveman by the end of the stream. Okay, metal slug tank. I don't know what the heck it looks like right now, but I will draw it quickly from what I can remember of it. Metal slug tank looks kind of like that. It's got the thing in the back. Oh wow, it actually looks a lot like the metal slug tank. Brilliant! Hey! Not bad. Not bad from drawing it from memory. I like it. Yeah, I think I can get away with that. I'm sure the SNK won't get too pissed off at me. But worst that happens is they contact me. I'll be like, no, that's not a metal slug tank. That's a something else. It's a iron slug. Iron slug tank. Iron slug tank. Iron snail. Iron snail. That's what it is. Okay. Next up, we definitely gotta have ourselves one of these. And again, hey, I got a good idea. No, actually, I'll just draw this first. I'll just draw this first. I'm not gonna tell you what this is. Yeah, and in the meantime, I guess my goal would be to distract you. Take your mind off what it is that I'm drawing here. Okay, let's see here. This will probably give it away. That didn't. This definitely will. Oh, I like that. Something just feels right about that, you know? Something just feels good about that. I hope that you guys can see. Okay, good. You guys can see. Good! Good, you guys can see. And yeah. Taking advantage of the situation. Since I think Rin is still in this chat, right? Oh yeah. Okay, so Rin, since you're actually in the chat, just go ahead and let me know if it's okay that I'm using your character. If not, then everybody can be disappointed in you and I can take it away. That's fine. Ha! You like how I did that? Ah ha ha! Yes, but really, it's fine. Yeah. And I'll clean it up. I'll make it look better. It's really kind of crappy looking right now, but you know, let me know. Let it be known. Let's get some witnesses in here that you give me the permission to draw a doll version of yourself. And for those of you who don't know, Rin is, once again, the voice actor, and I've said that like a million times, but she's freaking awesome. So, yeah. Yeah, she deserves to be in this. She deserves to be in this. Okay, next up, let's draw... Okay, good. All right, we got the thumbs up. Everybody witness it in the chat. Rin says it's cool. I'm going to screenshot it, keep it on my records. Keep it on my records. Oh, someone's saying a Big Daddy. Oh, I like that idea. I like the idea of a Big Daddy. Even though I didn't really like Bioshock that much. I mean, it was okay, but I only played the first one. But I kind of like the idea of a Big Daddy. But I don't know if I'll actually be able to change it up enough. I don't know if I'll be able to change it up enough that way it doesn't look like one, or if I'll even be able to draw one. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so he's got like these things going on here. Okay, this is really bad. This is super bad. Yeah, Big Daddy. Oh, well, you just got to give him a drill hand. There we go. There we go. Now it's a Big Daddy. Okay, you happy? And he's got like some little spigot thing going on here. Oh, I think I know why I like. Oh, you know, I know why I like Big Daddy, because like the whole underwater city and just like the ruined nautical themes, I think those are really kind of prevalent in the ship as well. So I think that's why Big Daddy kind of lends to it. I think subconsciously I was inspired by Bioshock and all that awesome stuff. Alright, so there's our Big Daddy. I'll probably have to go in and change these up a little bit more so they don't look like I'm completely ripping off the originals. Oh, I want something from Resident Evil. Maybe Nemesis. Nemesis from Resident Evil. Either Nemesis or Jill. I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know exactly what I'm going to draw here. Doesn't he have like a bazooka arm or something? Oh no, he doesn't have a bazooka arm. He just has a bazooka, but not a bazooka arm. But how do I make it look like him when it's just a silhouette? That's what I want to know. He's kind of got like this big mouth thing going on. I can make it look like my own Nemesis. Oh man, this is how it all comes together, people. This is how it gets started, right here. This is where all the skill comes out. All right, and then we're gonna have to fill it up with all kinds of other knickknacks and stuff in here to like fill in the space, you know. I don't know, maybe like some books or something. Okay, but I'm liking that. That looks really good. That stuff looks good. And I want something here. I'm just gonna draw in like shapes so I don't forget. The things that I want. The things that I want. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably turn Cybernetic Pterodactyl Man into something else. Alright, yeah, that looks good though, guys. I think that's a really good start. That's a really, really good start. We're going to go for about 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to open up question catapults. Oh, actually, no, you know what? I'm going to open up question catapults now. Question catapults. It's so much more lame without the... Well, I need to get that freaking movie clip back, or that video clip back of the car getting launched by the trebuchet. I'm going to get that back. I'm gonna put together like a compilation, and it's gonna be like this really grand announcer guy. I'm gonna lower my voice like I did in that one video, behind the scenes. For those of you that saw it, and it's gonna be like question catapults, and then it's gonna launch like some question over there. Yeah, it's gonna be good stuff. So any questions that you have, please fill them up. Fill up the chat with any questions, and then I'm gonna draw this giraffe plushie. Then we're gonna end. We're gonna end today. Hope you guys had fun watching me draw toys, various toys, and such. Oh, man. Oh, but it feels good to be back. It really does. It feels good to be back in action. I missed the show. I thought I was going to... Well, I didn't miss the show, but the break was actually really nice. I really needed a break. I needed a moment to just kind of collect my thoughts and just really figure out, especially with the new year coming up, it's like, what's next for this thing? Like, where are we going? How am I going to improve the value of the comic? How am I going to bring more awesome things to you guys? How am I going to, you know, continue running the business side of things? You know, and just like figure out, really just ask myself the tough questions. Like, am I still doing what I really believe I should be doing? Am I still doing it in the way that I believe I should be doing it? So, oh, and I didn't scroll down, so I'm missing your question. Sorry. Daughter of Apollo is asking, if you were in a zombie apocalypse, what weapon would you choose? Oh, that's a good question. Good question. I would choose the machete because it is a machete because it's freaking awesome. It's silent. Tank has one. He has a ballistic machete, but I would use a machete for sure. Yeah, because silence is key. Silence is key. Those zombies like parties. That's why they're attracted to lights and sounds and people yelling and screaming, right? Because they think they're having a party. So they all just go over. They attract themselves to the noise and the commotion. All right. But they're not attracted to machete. Machete. Not to be confused with the movie, which is good or bad, depending on what kind of movies you're into. I, for one, like, Machete was one of those movies where it's like, it's just so bad that it's like, it's not trying. The only reason I like Machete was because it knew that it wasn't a good movie, right? It just embraced the fact that it was over the top and stupid, and it just stuck with it. As opposed to these other movies where they try to be cool, they try to be badass, but they just fail miserably, and it's just like, ooh, they're just like painful to watch. But Machete was just so stupid that it was good, I guess. Yeah. And it had hot chicks in it, so yeah. I'm an easy to please man. All right. Oh, Clarice, great question. What do I listen to while I draw? I like to switch between like ambient, chill step type of stuff, where it's basically like dubstep. So it's kind of toned down a little bit more, a little bit easy listening. Easy listening meets dubstep. And then I also really like to listen to motivational talks because, like I've said before, making a comic, every time I sit down to draw this thing, it is always in the back of my mind that, like, I'm just ready to distract myself. I'm ready to just be like, no, wait a minute, no, I gotta take care of this over here. You know, I'm just ready. I'm so scared to sit down and make this comic all the time, which is really, I know that sounds funny, me saying that to you, and it really is funny, even just hearing myself say it. Because you think that, you know, we're approaching 80 pages of this comic. You think by now I'd be like, I got this thing down, I got the comic thing down, it's super easy, you know, it's like, whatever. But no, it's not. It's not easy, and it never gets easy. Because if you're doing it right, you should always be challenging yourself. So motivational talks always just help me to continue reminding myself that, hey, I'm doing this for a reason. I'm doing this because I want freedom. I'm doing this because, you know, I just want to create this thing. So that really helps me get back on track. All right. Last question coming in from Rin the Yordle, and then we're going to end today's show. And I have a final surprise for you. As we end. She's asking, since you brought it up, how are you feeling about your comic and the way you're working? Are you excited for the new year? Great question, Rin. The way I'm feeling about the comic is I'm really happy with the way it's been going, but I'm ready to step it up. I'm ready to step it up and just make it even better. And really, I think the biggest thing that I'm stepping up in terms of quality is hopefully the backgrounds, hopefully the setting, the lighting, the mood. And what I'm hoping to achieve by this is just immersion. I love it when I can just get into a comic. I love it when I look at a piece that's done by somebody and it's just there's like so much story in it, and I can just look at it and just like almost get lost in it. I really like that kind of stuff. So I want my work to have that same effect on people, and hopefully it does. And I want it to get better and better and better. So very excited for the new year because seriously, I was looking back on all the stuff like just a year ago, just over a year ago. I quit working for Riot in November, and just after a year, look at everything that's happened. It's like 80 pages of the comic are done. Like we got friggin' prints being made. We got people buying stuff. We got people supporting on the Patreon. We got I got people contacting me to be on their show. I've been going to these conventions and people are. It's just so weird. Like this incredible team has come to me and is now helping me make this comic. Like I can only imagine what's gonna like if that happens in the first year of following your dream and making something. I can't even begin to imagine what's gonna happen the second year. All right. With all that out of the way, or with all that being said, thank you guys for those awesome questions. I'm going to go ahead and end today's show. Tomorrow is Tutorial Tuesday. I don't know exactly what we're going to be doing. I wrote down a bunch of ideas, so I'm going to choose something tomorrow. But I do have a final surprise for you, a final treat for you guys. It is basically the Emma screen that you guys saw at the beginning of the show. However, this is the actual promo for the print. So if you guys like this, you want to get one of these, it is now available at the store. I'm going to go ahead and roll the promo. You guys take care of yourselves, and I'll see you tomorrow. That's it. No, seriously. No, seriously, you should go now. Just go. Just go.